he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
Would show off that intro, but that's going to get me flagged like it did the last time I played this game. Welcome everyone, it's Mario Man Tales 100 back again with the To the Arcade series. It's been a long time coming, and we're actually back with Street Fighter X Tekken. Now, ultimately I am partially playing this because we just ended up having... yeah, okay. Probably because it's not connecting to my profile, which I am not signed in, so that's probably why. But I'm doing this partially because I wanted to bring back, obviously, the To the Arcade series. Obviously, haven't played any new fighting games for quite some time. Obviously, Fatal Fury, you know, City of the Wolves is out, Tekken 8's out, Street Fighter 6 is out. There's quite a few fighting games that have come out, and I haven't picked up really any of them, unfortunately. And I do want to get back to, obviously wanted to get back to playing this series. So I'm actually playing, actually going to replay some of the games that I actually do have. So eventually I will be getting back into Tekken Tag Tournament 1, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You know, there's multiple fighting games that ultimately I have covered for this, as well as obviously new games when I eventually do get some new fighting games as well. Also want to do this in respect to Harada-san, obviously the creator of the Tekken franchise, or at least the guy that's directing it pretty much since the original game. He has actually announced his retirement towards the end of this year, and like towards the start of next year, from making games, actually. So making the Tekken franchise in general, and also retiring from video games in general. It's weird, you know, obviously taking his leave from Bandai Namco, and obviously the Tekken team. And he'll be around obviously for Tekken World Tour, and obviously when they get to the World Cup of the Tekken tournaments, obviously, which I think is in Sweden or Norway this coming January, February, I think. He's going to be around until then. But obviously the legacy of Tekken 8 with its DLC and all that is still going to continue on, obviously in Harada's absence, but it's going to be a big shoes to fill. So I kind of wanted to play a Tekken game, and I kind of didn't want to do Tekken Tag Tournament again, because obviously we won't see it just yet, I don't think, but I do have obviously the third iteration of A Blast from the Past with the Tekken Tag Tournament 1 in the wings. So eventually that will go up, because I recorded that couple of months ago, and still have it in the backlog. But wanted to go with something that was unexpected. Obviously, Street Fighter X Tekken, the infamous crossover between Street Fighter and Tekken, two of the biggest fighting game franchises of all time. Finally crossing over. Obviously, this version is obviously the 2D style, like Street Fighter, made by Capcom. Obviously, had some influence from Bandai Namco as well. But it's a very infamous crossover game, because obviously it was at the height of Capcom at some of their worst in terms of on-disc DLC and some of their practices. Obviously around this time, with obviously Street Fighter 4 kind of bringing fighting games back in the swing of things, and obviously with this Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then obviously Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 coming out around about the same time. I think it actually came out a year before this, because I think this was 2012. Whereas obviously Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was 2011. And it was a big situation with on this DLC and stuff like that, and the way that the gem system in this game works and all that type of stuff. So I wanted to go with something that was a little bit more unexpected. But I rate this game. I remember playing some of this game, and even the last time that we played it, in obviously Blast from the Past, which I'm pretty sure we did it in that series as well. But obviously in the 2 of the arcade series as well, when I initially played it. I had a good time with this game. It's actually one of the only fighting games that I still have in my physical collection of games, because I got this, I got Tekken Tag 1, obviously Smash Brothers Brawl, Melee, Ultimate as well, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But there's not that many. There's not that many fighting games, like including obviously platform fighters and party game fighters. So without further ado, let's get into the arcade mode. Let's go with easy, considering I haven't played for a while. And then obviously fighting request is just if you're connecting to online. So yeah, so we have some DLC obviously in the corners, you know, like Toro, Mega Man, Dudley, Elena. Gojin Kazama. Where is Cam? Cam's on top. Yeah, top left. So I don't know what the samples are. Oh, that's the gems, right? It's a gem system. Actually, I haven't played this in this series, so I don't remember seeing the cutscenes. But maybe I might have skipped the cutscenes and played just the matches, I'm not sure. And that's where we get the Pandora's Box stage, obviously, in the game. But it's obviously the crossover that people wanted to see with Street Fighter X Tekken. obviously Tekken Cross Street Fighter was still supposed to be a thing as well. But with Harada not being in the company anymore, I don't know how much of a focus it is going to be now. And plus, I guess Akuma being involved in Tekken 7 kind of covers that.
Stand by, all clear.
Slowly getting into the swing of things here. Oh, that was a grab. Ow, that's gonna hurt. So I do like this about the stages. Like, I don't remember if they did this with Street Fighter 4, but they had obviously the transitions between some of the locations in the stages. It was really, really cool. It's something that they obviously, like, I know that obviously Capcom didn't work on it, but like Injustice kind of covered as well with the transitions between it's around the projectile, but I'm not trying to do that on purpose. Excuse my PlayStation being turned into a jet engine. Obviously I still have the old PS3, so it's going to be one of the ones that's going to make a lot of noise. The 60V console. Oh, I actually did get a super, holy shit. Did I have a full bar? I must have had a full bar. Yeah, it's true. Martial law and Paul Phoenix.
It's serious this time. It's all on the line. So, special recipes are applied. It's all on the line. Another one.
But yeah, so I wanted to bring this series back, and then obviously I was like, well, I don't want to really kind of focus just on new games just for it, because I'm like, I've got some fighting games that I've obviously played before, but obviously, you know, arcade modes, like it's like a rare thing. Like, oh, and actually, like Dead or Alive, you know, the 5 last round and 6 I've got. And I guess that's another game that I continually play. And I don't even know if I made the 2D arcade for Dead or Alive 6. I think actually that might have been the last video that I did, was Dead or Alive 6.
So, play.
I love that Raptor. I can't remember actually what the Raptor fucking fighter is called in the background on our left here. Because I think there was one in Tekken, right? Because obviously you had Panda. Panda as a playable character. Obviously that was Heihachi's Panda as like Panda bodyguard as a fighting game character. We obviously had. Like Popokin, I think it was the name, the wooden doll. And then we obviously had the punching kangaroo in Tekken 5 or Tekken 6. I'm sure we had a raptor as well. I know, obviously, I'm thinking probably for. Killer Instinct. But I do want to get into playing more fighting games for this franchise, for this series. Obviously, the arcade series. Obviously, want to do it for Blast from the Past as well. And kind of want to cover it for like the first impressions videos. Obviously, with some of the new games as well, and obviously some really good fighting games that obviously I hadn't done previously as well.
If you do something, do it right. It's so embarrassing.
Let's do this.
So Rolento obviously was a character that was in the first Street Fighter, Fighting Street, as some people know it as. And obviously he came back in Super Street Fighter 4, I believe. I don't think he was brought into the original release of Street Fighter 4, if memory serves me right. Ibuki obviously was a character that was brought in with Street Fighter 3, and arguably one of the standouts for Street Fighter 3. Obviously she was brought back in Street Fighter 4 as, you know, one of the characters in Street Fighter 5, and I think she's in 6 at the moment as well. But it's one of the characters that I thought would be in one of the Capcom Versus series. I think she's in Capcom Versus SNK, I believe, if memory serves me right. At least, you know, CVS 2, if not obviously the original. Because obviously those games, like, in talking about Street Fighter 3, she might not have even been out at that point in time. I think Tatsunoko vs. Capcom maybe might be the other one, but she's not in like Marvel vs. Capcom, which is weird, because I would have thought that she would have been in there, because she is popular enough as a character. Nice, German suplex. I don't know what it is when I keep finishing as Cammy in the second rounds. I don't know why. Ouch. Ow, God. What is with these comments? Like, God. Some of these people are just trying to make a living, guys. Abel might be another one from Street Fighter 1, I think. Let's see if the game is loading now.
Continuing mission.
Ah, Pit Stop 101. Love this stage. I love the music for this stage. I think arguably this is probably one of the best stage themes in terms of music. Like, the soundtrack for Street Fighter Cross Tekken is really good. I like some of the tracks in this game, including the menu, like the menu theme. Right, the main menu theme and the character selection menu theme.
Mission complete.
Not quite yet. The round 2 version is not as good, I think, as the round 1 version. It's still really upbeat and really, really, really good. Oh, that's a nice grab. We got the sparkly buzz. I'm surprised that that projectile didn't actually hit Guile then. See, like the upbeat music for this round, like this second round, very much reminds me of a lot of the Tekken franchise, where especially talking about Tekken 7, obviously Tekken 7 soundtrack is amazing. But even is a philosophy in Tekken 8 as well, where, you know, when the going gets tough and it gets really intense, the music kind of ramps up a little bit. Jen working for the business as per usual. Now, I don't mind the art style for this game too. It very much is stylized. And like even more so than Street Fighter 4. It's funny, we got some of the original bad guys in from Street Fighter 2 kind of working together there. Missed that. Nice headbutt. Obviously Balrog is a dirty boxer. But I mean, that's always been his style. I mean, like, if you're going for more like the classy boxing, Dudley was always the best choice for that. See, that character very much reminds me, like in the background there on the left, very much reminds me of Saddam, I think it was, from Street Fighter 1? Like Alpha? Nice German suplex. Was that like a reversal sweep? Don't know how I activated that gem, but I will take it. And look, that was round 2, and I didn't actually end it with Cammy. Yeah. Makes sense with the history of Street Fighter 2, I guess. It's like, fuck off. I don't care about you. Go away. Ooh, King and Marduk. Marduk. Obviously, these two on the right side are very much rivals to each other.
You must really have some guts to challenge us. We'll crush you.
There's like a friendly rivalry. Oh, Cosmic Elevator! Love this stage. There's another really good stage. Yeah, we get like the mecha fucking Zangief in the background, like Cyber Zangief. I forget which game. I think he's in one of the like CVS or CVS 2, I think, that character. Unless he's in alpha. Nice, back fist. So there must be some super armor on that. I love the music track for this too. This is I love the sound, like this song for this stage. Ow. Nice. Don't know how I managed to get the grab there, but I got it. There goes the rocket. So now you gotta kind of like with Street Fighter 4, I think it kind of got into a situation where you could play defensive in that game a lot to win a lot of matches. This, I think, it's a bit of like the gem system. I think kind of tries to counteract that to varying extents, or at least was trying to do that. Ultimately, you had to keep the pressure up, and I think that's one of the things that Street Fighter 5 I think did a lot better. Because it kind of had that balance a little bit. That switch that should have been punished, really. King isn't a coward. I love some of the interactions like that. Like it's like, oh, King's wearing, you know, like a leopard mask. Oh, maybe you might be a fan of cats. So I think this might be the last match. Yep, we're in Antarctica.
I'm afraid your request has come to a most it's all or nothing.
I'm throwing a lot of things out and not really connecting with anything. Wow, that hurt. Got lucky with that combo, honestly. Jin's on a lot of health now, which is not good. Though Jury is in a really yeah, I was gonna say switching out, not as bad. Yeah, there's the overhead. Damn it.
Nothing but darkness.
Fuck off, Bison. How did that hit me? I threw out like about 4 moves and it didn't register any of them, but that one was the one that hit me. Nice grab. God, that pressure. Ow, that's gonna hurt. I need to keep coming in as much as possible though. Dodge the Psycho Crusher again. God, nice grab again. Cammy is on the edge there, holy shit.
Nothing but darkness. You lose. 9. Kazuya, Nina, Julia, Bob, Steve, Raven, Bob, Yoshimitsu.
And they go with classic Yoshimitsu as well, which I appreciate.
Jin, Kazuya, Mihachi.
And go with a different team to play against the last round.
I'm afraid your quest has run into a most unfortunate end. Let's do this.
Yeah, so Yoshimitsu was one of my favorite characters in Tekken Tag, and even though like I've gotten like a more of a familiarity with him as one of my favorite characters ever in Tekken. Just love is the situation where I have the different designs kind of mashed towards the end there, but I was. Ow. I don't know what that was. I think I was charging up a bar there. Don't know what. I'm sure I was holding the stick and not a direction. Like I was holding a direction but not a move. Very lucky I got Heihachi in there. Throwing everything out and it's not registering anything. Nah. A lot of the like, CPU just decided to turn itself up. Oh, that was EX too. I love that he's been hit by that move so much that it kind of did chip damage and didn't do much else. I got that, no fucking way! That takes so long to come out! Yes! Don't know what the hell our art is doing in the background here. Oh, it crashed, right. That's right. Oh, that's right. Because I think Akuma's just by himself, right?
The This begins. Fight.
That actually did hit. I'm surprised. It's like a preview of bloody Tekken 7 there with Daihachi. Nice miss. Got lucky there. I think that's a Gunjack robot in the background as well. Ow. Ah, I forget what fucking Switch is. I got very lucky with that move. Ah. That move should not work the way that it does. Got him with the overhead. Well, we've worked it back to a last round. Ah, that was a bad grab. That helped a lot. That did a decent amount of damage. It didn't do a lot. Ow, that Tatsumaki did a lot of damage. He actually missed it. Nah, I'm being hasty now. I blocked. I thought I blocked. I think I jumped. So I think it's holding back his block. Damn it. He's getting tired. Really warm in this room. It is summer, so it is getting really fucking warm. I don't want to turn like the fans like right up because it picks up obviously on mic. Wow, he got that. Holy shit. Ryu, you're just getting beaten up, dude. What are you doing? God. super armor on that fucking Shoryuken. Forget how much super armor is on that. Even in Marvel vs. Capcom, I think it has super armor on that too. A lot of that move's kind of like a get out of jail free card for him. They missed the EX. Got him with the grab. He got me in the air with that? No! Dude, what the fuck? God. I mean, that's a cool move. Yeah, it's a different version of the Raging Demon, but come on. God. Can I switch, please? Yoshimitsu, what are you doing? Thank you. I think he was always going to read bloody jump on that. There's the Hadouken. Really would love a Tatsumaki right now. That would be fantastic. Nah, jumped into that. Ah, fucking hit. God damn it. Gave it a good go, but yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode of To The Arcade with Street Fighter X Tekken. This might be the second time we've played this, I'm not 100% sure. Feel like we have, but yeah. But that was a lot of fun. I actually really was enjoying myself there. And yes, it was on easy. I know some people may say, oh, it's on easy, it's not on normal. But I had a good time. It's good to get back into the swing of things, and good to get back into the swing of actually playing on my PS3, because it's been a while since I've actually booted it up. So, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of To The Arcade with Street Fighter X Tekken for the Sony PlayStation 3. This has been Mario Man 100. You guys have a great day all night, and of course, take care.